I mean, some of the loot was good, but you don't get it. I didn't get any of it. At least not that I can recall. Pick up the sticks. Okay. No, I'm gonna say no because I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe? Untouched delicacies are getting cold on the table. The antique throne is soiled with greasy stains from spilled gravy. God, he's disgusting. Oh, I didn't do that. I have no real interest in the Beneath the Stolen Lands, because that doesn't sound fun to me. Hey, here's one of the doors I couldn't open. Alright, I guess I'm done? Meet Octavia's mother. I guess I could do that in Patox now. Alright. We'll just leave out the front door. But yeah, that seems like post-game stuff, like level 20 stuff. And I was all like, I don't want to fucking fight with that. I'll be honest, I've really enjoyed this game up until a certain point. See, she's still fucking singing. Cut that shit out. But there's so many weird quirks about this game that make me so ready to be done. After like 170 hours of this game. Like, I am ready to be done. Overload. Alright, sort by weight sending. We're gonna drop the trash. It's so much easier to drop trash now. Yeah, I'll eventually play Wrath because I got that at the same time. I guess I got it in like a bundle deal or something. Those are all magical. That's fine. These shields are so heavy and they're not worth the weight. But yeah, it's gonna be a while. Be a while. Those are 62 bucks a piece. I'm only 170. Yeah, how long am I into this? 165.4 at the moment. Okay, there we go. Now we can move. Leave. God, I hope the city is mine so that I can go and sell. You've been told to play slow? I mean, I've not been rushing. I've done everything. Essentially, like, my entire map on the overworld is filled out. I've gone to every location and cleared them all out. Who are you? Eobold. Oh yeah, it's you. Your Highness. If you've left the palace alive, you must now be the King of Patox. As victor, you deserve a much more stately greeting, but I'm afraid we have to postpone the festivities. Your new subjects are in urgent need of help. Of course they fucking are. Professor Eobold, what are you doing here? It's dangerous for you. I came just because I was worried about you, but I'm not the only one who is in danger right now. There are riots in the city. A crowd has gathered around the Academy of Grand Arts and they're out for blood. I beg you, you must intervene before it's too late. Could I, like, not? Oh my god. And it's also stuff like this. This is my biggest pet peeve with the game. Is it's like, hey, you saved your civilians in the path of like 3 years. You've saved your civilians from a thief, overlord, warlord monster. You saved them from trolls. You saved them from Fey invasions multiple times. You saved them from cults. You saved them from the literal devil. You've saved them from a disease that was causing monsters to spawn from their bodies. I've stopped multiple sets of pirates, and every time I turn around, it's all like, hey bro, this one thing happened over here, and now all your civilians are revolting against you. Because, like, this one guy says he doesn't like you now. So everyone hates you again. And I'm just like, you fucking kidding me? It's like, it's just not worth being king. I don't want to do it. Fuck him. Let him die. It doesn't even matter. It's like, my loyalty and my community are two of my highest stats in my entire kingdom. And yet everybody flips their shit with the smallest stuff. So crowd of citizens armed with whatever they could find. Bludgeons, daggers, torches, murmurs indignantly. They listen to Alandi, a man of inexpensive clothes, lies at his feet, writhing in a puddle of blood as he presses his hand over a wound. Gather from the screaming crowd that this must be Nunzio Arpaia, Iravetti's master of ceremonies. Oh, I've figured that out by now. Citizens of Patox, for too long have we tolerated a tyrant as he trampled our city into the mud. Well, no longer must we fear telling the truth. You've all read the book by Eobold the Insightful. The only art taught at the Academy of Grand Arts was that of licking Iravetti's boots. We students were trained not as bards, but as jesters, like this man here. Enough of this mockery. Our art is finally free. We'll build our own academy once we've burned this old travesty to the ground. Wait, what are you doing? We didn't write the book for this. Alandi, have you no shame? Do I have to remind you why you were... He interrupts her. Look, it's Lindsay, the hero who revealed the truth to all of Patox. Hurrah! Glory to the heroes of the Resistance. Down with Iravetti. Burn the Academy. Sarenrae teaches that there are some people for whom sparing would be a waste of mercy. Much can be forgiven to a repentant sinner. But what can you do for one who does not want to reform? What's going on? Look, it's our new king, the one who liberated us from Iravetti's oppression. Glory to his highness. Down with the tyrant. Look at them. They killed Nunzio, a funny old man who'd never heard a fly in his life. And now they want to burn down the academy. It's all because of our book. I'm going to go with lawful neutral. Citizens Patox, Iravetti is dead. The tyrant is no more. If you think this is a time for riots, you are mistaken. Surrender the troublemaker to the guards and leave peacefully, or I will have to disperse you by force. Londi goes pale and tries to escape, but he is swiftly captured and handed over to the guards. The remaining crowd quickly scatters. Lindsay looks abashed. This is my fault. This is all because of my book. This isn't what I wanted. We covered for Alandi, hoping to give him a chance of change. As a result, we made him a hero, handed him a knife and a torch. Nunzio's blood is on my hands. Professor Aobold said that everyone deserves a second chance, but how many chances does someone have to throw away before we admit they're just an animal with no desire to change? This whole book was a terrible mistake. Sure, bards tell their stories, but what kinds of stories? Sweet tales to lull their conscience and promise that things will be alright despite the facts. If that's a bard's calling, then I'd have been better off in my hometown growing turnips. At least some good would come of it. Yeah, don't take responsibility for someone else's deeds. You really think so? But they taught us. They taught. Damn it all, what does it matter what they taught us? If it ends like this, with stupidity and blood, then what the hell is a bard? Then to hell with a bard's calling. The audience is made of idiots, and my calling is to entertain them. Thank you, seriously. You really brought me to my senses. I might have wandered a maze of pretty words and foggy ideals until I was old and gray. Let's go. I don't want to see Patox or the Academy or any of these faces again. So that's probably the end of her quest, I would assume. Yes, okay. Just books. I don't care about books. Can I find a actual merchant? Citizen. It's over here. Exit. Weirdly enough, that's actually what I'm going to be replacing this game with when I'm done playing it. Not an actual Telltale game, but a game made by a bunch of the ex-Telltale devs. More citizens. Okay. So I guess I just leave, huh? What happens if I go back to the palace? Nothing. Alright, I guess we'll just leave. I'm really hard up for cash. I mean, I kind of am. Well, I have I'm back up to 379,000. But what was it when I went to the whatever the games are that Iravetti summons me to earlier? I ended up spending like $280,000 on the belt of physical perfection or whatever. Now are the merchants back? Like how the marketplace has no merchants. I guess we have to let time pass. Oh, thank God. Woo! Path of Splendid Glory. That's all you have? Full plate 4? That might actually be useful. The bombardier vests. Braces of Armor 8. Holy crap. Okay. I might use heavy maces. Singing Edge, two-handed long spear, nobody uses those. Shock dagger sucks. Punching dagger, no. Dark wind, maybe? Nobody uses a bardiche. Steam dagger 1 sucks. Nobody uses glaives. You already know that's not good. Short sword. I think Gongar uses that. Rapier, no. Earthbreaker 3 is not as good as mine. Flaming Earthbreaker 2. I'd rather have the flaming. We'll sell all of that. Wow, $240,000. Hook it up, dog. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna buy everything and then we'll just sell all the trash again on the way out.
What's over there? I don't even want to know.
I hate so many times I hear that little ding and then I don't get a notification of where I found what was specialized, what was found. So wait a second. You. Oh, he has armor bracers 7. Will this help you? +2. Better than nothing. I don't think it'll help her. I think her AC is already buffed from other stuff too high. Yeah, nothing. What about me? Nothing. Gives you +2. Better than nothing.
Did it without breaking it.
+5 competence bonus on all mobility and trickery checks and deals an additional 1d6 damage to all flanked opponents, denying their opponents a dexterity bonus as per sneak attack. The damage is increased by an additional 3d6 against targets that aren't in combat. Holy crap, dude. That's insane. Hold on to that. Well, this is my city now, right? Hold on. Exit. Does it have teleportation? Please.
Aravetti was dead, and good riddance. Our ruler added the crown of Pitax to the crown of the Stolen Lands. But behind the dead monarch loomed the shadow of a much more dangerous foe.
Nope, it's not part of my kingdom yet. So I'm the ruler of Pitax, but Pitax is not part of the Stolen Lands. First off, let's rest. You are hunting. You are cooking. Don't use rations.
Ekin, I meant to say, I'm true.
For that.
Alright, let us... Where's my nearest town? There. Hey! No relations, though. Fuck! Court intrigue failure, of course it is. Nobody can succeed at anything. Insufficient funds. Oh, shit. Give me like 600. Wow, 600 is only 48,000? Damn, give me 1,000. Now I'll go do it. Celebrity. A legendary scholar from Absalom. Oh, DC 30? Nobody can do that. Also, everybody's gone. DC 34. Can't do it. Just fucking can't do it. Jesus Christ. Alright. Teleport. There. What's up, Matthew? How are you, man? There we go. Oh, all right. Now I don't have to worry about everybody dying. I can get Lindsay out of my group. Let's come over here. Actually, no, hold on. Grongar. Weapons. Can we actually sort stuff, please? Is that a short sword? Deals divine damage instead of physical, bypassing any damage reduction, resistance, or immunity they may possess. Also grants the wielder the ability to cast invisibility. I don't know that that's that big of a deal. Other short swords. Corrosive +2. What do you wield? You wield okay, you wield heavy maces. Authority. Unholy heavy mace. Where's the other one? 6 to 13. Oh, so we'll get rid of those. I don't really have anything else good. A corrosive. We have a longsword 3 and a cold iron. Wait, did I spec you into longswords? What did I do? Weapon focus longsword. Okay. So not even short swords. Those are terrible daggers. Alright, so we'll just sell all of this. Oh, he's wearing plate now. Wearing Battle Master. What am I wearing? Adamantine +4. So yeah, if you're the only other one, well, you can also use plate. You're wearing full plate 4. This is full plate 4. Just has a different appearance. I'd rather you in that. We'll put Ragongar in this. That looks awesome. Robe of Eyes. Okay, we'll sell all of that. You have Vast Intelligence 6. Mental perfection 6. You have +6 enhancement to wisdom, immunity to stun and daze. That they can become dazed if they attack him. Alright, we'll give you the mental perfection 6. Man. Okay, she now has over 100 hit points. Thank the gods. Protection 3, protection 4. She has 2 for protection 4. I'm most often take Jubilist, actually. Yeah, what does he got here? +10 to movement. Slow and haste cast by the wearer have their duration increased. That's good. What's your belt? Physical perfection 2. Let's go with Con and Dex 4. Lucid, what's up, man? I'm pretty happy with how I use them right now, honestly. And the fact that the end game is like right around the corner, I cannot wait. Oh, let's go! Let's get this game over with. Yeah. Do I have... Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to have to look at the same category here. Thank you. Sky Metal. How many Sky Metal did I need? Sky Metal 17. There's no way I have 17 Sky Metal. Unless the cogwheel also counts. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got Technic League brand, Technic League. Where's my Technic League shit? Alden stuff, Technic League brand. Is that it? I only had that one? How many Technic League things are there? I don't know. It's at least 5, and there's only 3, so... I can't scroll my chat. Why can't I scroll my chat? What the hell is going on? Do that. Now I can actually see what's going on. Long ass game. How many hours am I up to? 165. Just leave. brought some relics. That's it. Give him the briar of the storyteller. The storyteller takes the briar gingerly and looks. The look on his face is hard to read. The burden is far heavier on my than my shoulders can carry. Oh, fuck. The burden is far heavier than my shoulders can carry, but I will attempt to tell you as much as I can. I see the light of a distant world. I feel maimed and scarred by the words. Let your unrequited love guide you. And I become just a part of myself, torn away, cast out, detached. Seek it, hunt it, lust for it, I am falling. I pierce the plains, pass by entire worlds. I am buried deep underground, concealed from other, larger parts of me. I humbly wait, century after century. A tiny seedling feeds on my strength, growing to unbelievable sizes. Creatures, tiny and strange, but vile and wicked, settle in its roots. And one of them comes into the hall of the heart of the tree in which I rest. But no, it is not one of those creatures. It is an alien being, hiding its true face. It throws me through a portal, straight into the craving hands of one who calls himself King Iravetti. He stops speaking and sighs heavily. Forgive me, I cannot glean anything more. Thanks, man. Yeah, dude, I know, right? There was a period of time where it felt like every 10 seconds somebody was interrupting me in the throne room, and then every time I left my capital, someone would demand that I come back to the throne room to talk to them. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go over here. Does anybody need me? And they're like, nah, man, you're good. And I'd walk to like right here, and a thing would pop up in the corner, and I'd click on it. It'd be like, someone wants to talk to you in the throne room. I'm like, motherfuck! I was so mad, dude. So mad. There was one time I had somebody in my party on the other side of the world, and they wanted to talk to me in the throne room. And I'm like, you're standing right next to me. Talk to me here. I don't want to do this shit anymore. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, God. There were so many things in this game that it was like they didn't test them. So weird. That's how they get 200-something hours of content. It's funny. I have tons of complaints about this game, and lots of things I hate. But I still like hold this game in pretty high regards, like overall. Date from newest to oldest. Alright, how about price descending? Upon performing a good deed, this armor reduces the constitution by 2. This is the one that was screwing me over for a while. I put it on Nok-Nok thinking it wouldn't affect him. Oh, it affected him. It affected him so hard. Alright, so... meet Octavia's mother. So I can go back to Patox and talk to Octavia's mom. God, still don't know where the other Ravenous Queen places are. Maybe we'll figure it out later. Lindsay, go away. List. Wait. No, I need to take Octavia. Duh. I literally just said that's what I was gonna go do. Alright. Teleport to Tyre? Lonely Mansion now appeared out of nowhere. What do you bet this is her mom's house? You wish to see the matroness? That's the idea. Why do we have dungeon music?
Not that I care.
What is it? I wasn't expecting guests. She comes out of the back room in a dress that was once expensive but is now moth-eaten and heavily mended. Her posture and gait give away a noble upbringing, but she seems to be in her 40s. There's no but there. She seems to be in her 40s, though some pain or suffering must have worn her beyond her years, leaving wrinkles across her face and gray in her hair. Welcome to my manor. I'm afraid I have nothing to offer you, nor do I have the honor of knowing you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Hello, Mother. Octavia? Gods, it's really you. It's been so many years. She steps forward to hug her daughter, but then she stops when she sees her stony gaze. You're Octavia? My last memory is you selling me to the slave traders. How dare you call me yours? Cruel words, but fair. Octavia, my child, let me tell you what happened. Afterwards, you may decide on your own what to do, even if it means you never wish to see me again. All I need to be happy is to know that you are safe and sound. Listening. It was her father. Pathetic wretch and nothing more. A visiting elf swept a silly young girl off her feet and then vanished as soon as he learned she was expecting. I care not to even say his name. How did she become a slave? My father, may his soul rest in peace, was a very stern man. Some would say cruel. When he found out I was expecting the child of some adventurer, he expelled me from the house and cut me off from any inheritance. I scraped by on my own for 3 years, sewing, teaching, and the like. But then father discovered he was dying. The Della Fiorni line would end. So he told me that he would leave the full inheritance to me, and if I would only get rid of my disgrace, get rid of you. So you did. You traded me for an inheritance, I see. It wasn't like that at all. I had planned to deceive him, you know. I had made arrangements with a man from the Technic League. He was supposed to take you to Numeria, keep you there until my father died, and then bring you back. I was trying to do what I thought was best for you. Do you understand? I wanted you to grow up in your own manner in luxury rather than poverty. But once father was gone, the man from the Technic League said he didn't remember any such arrangements. He said he bought you, had already sold you, and I had no idea where you were anymore. Did you buy her back? I had no idea where she was. Octavia, believe me. I continued to look for you all these years. I spent all of the inheritance hiring sleuths and investigators to scour Numeria and the River Kingdoms for you. You were nowhere to be found. I knew you were still alive. I could feel it. And I never stopped searching. I just wanted to see you again, just once. To at least beg your forgiveness. Say, Octavia? What is there to say? Mom, you're such a fool. You think we wouldn't have done fine without the title? I'd have grown up, learned some craft. We would have been poor, probably, but at least we would have been together. Matroness and Octavia hold each other. Will you stay, at least for a while? There's so much to talk about. Isn't it dangerous for you here? Though with just a couple of servants, there's a lot of disquiet in Patox right now, and trouble all around. Magical beasts, barbarians. I live in the Stolen Lands now. You heard of it? It's recently established. She better have heard of it. I'm the king, and I just freed Patox. It's recently established. Maybe you can move there. I'll be able to tell you what I've been doing all this time and show you what I've achieved. Stolen Lands, you say? I'll begin packing immediately. Bye. I'm just like walking through her house now. Talk to Octavia. And of course I can't do that here. I've got to go back to my castle to do that. Isn't Patox actually in the region called the Stolen Lands even before you took over? I don't know. Maybe? He still has a wisdom drain on him? Wow. Probably some event I can't mathematically do. Patoxian crowd awaits your audience. It's the side... Oh, to the throne room. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's enter the city. Go to the square. It's up here. It's like right there, I think. I was close. Well then, no more mysteries. I know who I am now. She gently pins the fibula to her clothes. Hereditary matroness. Beautiful words from someone called, "Hey, you," all her childhood, aren't they? Now, Your Highness, please address me solely as Your Excellency from now on. Octavia is trying to maintain a solemn expression, but a few seconds later she bursts into laughter. I'm kidding, of course. In all seriousness, I'm just happy to know that my mother doesn't betray me. This was all just a mistake, a terrible, idiotic mistake, but still fixable. Now I have a family apart from my own insane team, of course. You, Reg, Lindsay, I wouldn't leave you for the world. Wow, there are no good options. Except for like, yeah, I'm glad it worked out, I guess. I didn't think I could really do it, but I'm glad. I won't have to carry this hatred with me for the rest of my life. I'll let it go just like I let Janush go before me. I don't regret it. Well, Your Highness, what's next? You have the entirety of the Grand family as your loyal vassals. Whatever you have planned, I'm with you until the end. That's done. Annex new lands, loyal servants. For the love of God, I will never be able to get my stupid what's it to level to 60. My espionage. I have put everything everywhere I can, and it just will not stay high enough. There's a whole delegation from Patox here to see you. They're standing by the doors, scowling at each other. It looks like they're about to come to blows. Oh, it's the whole, like, families shit, right? Your Highness, the old families, founders of Patox, are grateful to you for sparing us from the usurper's tyranny. Allow us to assure you in our loyalty. None of the trade houses seek the Patoxian crown, which is rightfully yours, of course. If it would please you to appoint a governor to oversee the city, all 4 families humbly recommend me for the position. No. I don't even have espionage as an option yet. I need to get something else to 60, and I've put every building in every town that can take that stat, and it's got to like 56. I'm like, fuck! Your Highness, of course, it wasn't always peaceful between us. The Thieves Guild used to fight against you a little, but that's all water under the bridge, right? Irovetti's rule is ended, and the guild, represented by me, promises your support and share of our profits. Speaking of profits, if you appoint me as governor, you will make a share of them. I'm gonna back the houses on this one. Thank you for your trust. Allow me to pledge our allegiance once again, both mine and that of the old families. He grits his teeth. Is that so? Very well. So we've decided on a governor. Would you like to say anything to the visitors, or are they free to go? There's a whole crowd of them waiting in the hall. Sentence that guy to death! Wow! You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. Guards, I sentence him to death. Take him. You won't get away with this. Do you hear me? The guild will find you. You'll be weeping blood. You'll eat your own guts. I don't think so. A wise decision, Your Highness. The city will be safer and cleaner without him. Alright, Lindsay, what's next? They drag away the gnome, kicking and screaming. You must decide the fate of the academy. Your Highness, I ask that you relieve me of my post as headmaster of the academy. After all that's happened, I am hardly worthy of keeping. The most famous bard in Patox gives you a charming smile. For the first time, I completely agree with my respected colleague. And if you don't have another candidate for the position, please allow me to offer my services. I trust the teachers to elect a new headmaster. Really? Well, that's even better. Let some other candidate have their fair chance. Thank you, Your Highness. That would indeed be the right thing to do. What a wonderful decision. I'm sure the teachers will elect the most worthy candidate. I could execute both of them. Are you kidding? Who else wants an audience? Captain of the Guard comes to pledge his allegiance to the king. Greets me with a bow. Your Highness, according to the tradition set forth by the first kings of Patox, I've come to pledge my allegiance to the city and its citizens. Before you and the crown, I shall serve Patox faithfully and loyalty to my dying breath, guard the peace of its streets. I accept your pledge. Serve the city as you have before. Thank you. I must say, now that you've so wisely spared the city, the scoundrel, it will be much easier to keep order. It's good to see that the new king is a man of honor and his promises are worth something. Very well, I should take my leave. Yeah, he was a pretty cool dude. Well, we're done with the guards. Who else is left? Elora Nusky and her river razors. Hello, Your Highness. Well, what's next? To be honest, my followers and I got so much loot storming the palace that we could live in comfort to the ripe old age, but I think it's still a little early for us to retire. Hire us to serve you? We've shown ourselves in battle, and we promise to serve you faithfully and loyally. I'll hire you, but in one condition, no more robberies. From now on, you're a military combat unit. It's a deal. I mean, at your orders. With a gap-toothed grin, she leaves the room. No one else. Well, what a day. I see it's not easy to rule. I'd rather break up a pack of wyverns than live through another day like this. You've returned the city to the old trade houses. Frankly, under all the velvet clothes and pretty words, they were just plain old bandits. But old and familiar ones, I guess. Or at least, well, words, man. English is hard. I guess Patox will soon go back to what it was like before Iravetti. Culture. Was culture it? I think it was culture that I needed. Alright, we did that. What are my stats? Relations, that's what I needed. Relations are at 69 now. Which means I can get my last advisor! At the end of the fucking game! Wait, what were those things now? Hold on. I have a couple of new icons up here. Good old Patox. Patox has returned to its old ways. After all, with or without Iravetti, the city has a spirit of its own. Self-administration of the Academy. Without a definite leader, the Academy of Grand Arts has become a strange but colorful place. Patoxian fleet, our river regiments reinforced by Patoxian pirates, have become a force to be reckoned with. Oh yeah, let's go. No. Yes. Isn't there a... last resort? Okay, you're fixing that. Address the kingdom. I guess you're trying to do that. 119 days left for that. Oh yeah, Patox is now like mine. Okay. Enter the city. Build. Teleportation circle. It's weird how those don't line up properly. But whatever. A theater. I already have a theater. Mint. Trying to look at the Foursquare. It'd be nice if they would, like, break off sections. Barbarians Arena. Goblin quarters over there. I really need a mint. Good enough. That's fine. Alright. Skip a day. The Grand Diplomat. Hey! Let's go. Does the hospital do anything? Yeah, it kills people. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it, like, gives me loyalty or something. Thorgrim, not all diplomatic problems are solved openly. Sometimes a problem needs to be concealed. Okay, so you need me to name a... They asked me to help him capture him, or at least hinder their search, but the Seven Arches say that the elf is a criminal, when they really mean he's a hindrance. Since it wasn't us who sentenced him, why should we assume that he's the villain? It would be better if we find him and help him get back to Kaina. Let's make sure he reaches Kaina. Helping him back home is a nice thing to do. Okay. What's up, Cheesy? Unlock espionage. Okay. Advisors. Espionage. Wow, that sucks. I guess Jathel. Good luck, I guess. Regions. King Irvadi somehow managed to turn his bandit kingdom into a flourishing center of the arts. You can do better. And turn Patox into a cultural center. Well, he's busy. Economy. Region claims and upgrades cost 15% less. We send Lindsay on that one. Support the Grand Diplomat. Tell her to do this instead. Alright, 3 days left with you. What kind of game is this? Both an amazing game and a terrible game at the same time. A minister demands my attention. Last resort success. Thank God something was successful. That's not an easy answer. Not an easy thing to answer. Thorgrim, do you know why I find the company of the short-living very annoying? They're in such a hurry to do as many things as they can that they cause utter chaos. Back in Kyanan, intrigues are very carefully devised. They are intended to last dozens of years. The plots were elegant and lies exquisite. But things are done differently here. For starters, spy masters publicly identify themselves as agents of espionage, all-seeing missionaries. They might as well paint a target on their foreheads. It's not a mistake I would like to make. For your subjects, I shall simply be a minister. You've come to power only recently, and the city is already full of murderers and spies. Tight. A guard recently found a stash while inspecting a trade caravan. It didn't contain any smuggled goods, except some spying equipment and a few deadly toys. We could identify neither where the package was from nor who it was going to. But if you don't want such tools to put to use, you must figure out who the spy is. I could order the merchants to look for a stranger amongst their servants, but I don't trust the money-bag traders. I'd rather charge my people with watching the merchants. Then again, why look for clues when the best proof of evidence is evidence by confession? If you bring me the merchants for a couple of hours, the problem will be solved. The rack will make the spy sing like a bird. Tell the merchants if they fail to hand over the stranger, we'll seize their golden goods. Practically caught an enemy spy, and now you entrust the final hunt not to me, but some smuggler merchants. What a waste of time. Yeah, but I can afford -2 economy. The other two are much harder for me. What is that? Its amulet gives its person +6 to charisma and intelligence and +5 on all saving throws. No, you're not wearing that. What the hell do we have left to do? Increase the ranks of the kingdom stats by 40 times. We almost got nothing left to do, man. I guess it's waiting 68 days for this. What we have here more stuff. Minister to okay, yeah, all right. Rank up. Support the minister. Well, thanks. Out the central region. Tracking the throne thief. I already did that. Send scouts to the Shrike Hills and the South Gnarl Marches. Outskirts and North Gnarl Marches. Let's do that one. Send you on that one. 29 DC, 30, 30, 37, 36, 34, 36, 31, 31, 29. This is the only one that could be even vacant. Give that one a shot. All the others are just guaranteed failures. Okay, well, I am gonna stop here this morning.